Va bene.
So this is the first question of the quiz number 4. If A is equal takes the value cow and B takes the value dog, what will display this command? If and so on. And there are these options: test and so on, integer expression expected, integer expression expected, or cow, or command cow not found, or nothing. If you have any option, any opinion, or any idea, you can say it, Tony. Otherwise, I will show what is the correct answer. Okay, I think the option. Tony thinks that this is the correct answer. I think that it should be this one: command cow not found. Why? Because of shell expansion or shell substitution, shell is going to replace this $A with cow, and $B with oops, network connection. What is this? This message, and so the command will become like if cow, etc., etc. But there is no command like cow. So let me test.
Yes. And, it's clear. Oh, mamma mia.
Okay, but we can test it. We can always test it. Okay, it is showing something. Oh, okay, because I forgot. A is cow, and B is what was that? I'm getting some error message on the screen. Let me. And B is dog. Okay. And so it says dash cow command not found. So
yeah, because there should have been brackets around it, right?
Yes. Otherwise, it will think that this is a command, and this will be replaced by cow, and it will think that this is a command, but there is no command like this. So this is non-existent command.
Yes. Okay.
Check. I forgot to check it. Something happened, and we ended up with another question. And anyway, let's continue with this one. A script named foo contains this line: if $3 equal to $2, then echo same, and then end of if. Which of these commands will always display same? Foo $1, $2, $3, foo $3, $2, $1, foo $1, $2, $3, $2, foo $1, $3, and the last one is foo $1, $2, $3. So these are arguments. So $2 is the second argument, $3 is the third argument, and if the second argument is equal to the third argument, then this test will be true, will succeed, and it will echo same. But in these cases, we should find where the second argument is equal to the third argument, and here it is. This is empty because there is no such thing as $3, I think, or maybe it is not empty. Yeah, yes, this will be empty, and this is not empty. And this is not empty, but it is different from $3. And this is empty again, and this is not empty. So they are not equal. And this is empty, this is not empty. And here, this is empty, and this is empty. So I think that only this case should display same, because in this case, $2, the second argument and the third argument are both empty, and this will be equal, and so the test should succeed. So anyway, to make sure that we get the correct answer, we can create a simple script that contains this line, and then we can test all these cases. So the script contains only this line. Let me make it executable. And let me try the first case. It didn't print same. So this is not the correct answer. It didn't echo same. Let's try this one. No. Oh, this printed the same. Why? Okay. Let me try the last one as well. So this should be the correct answer, but why? Why is it so? Oh, let me see. Because here we are using single quotes. This is not expanded by the shell. So this $3 is not being replaced by the value of the third argument. It is just the literal the string $3. And in this case, the second argument is also the string $3. It is included by single quotes. So it is not like this $3 is empty, does not exist. It doesn't matter because we are enclosing it with single quotes, which means that the second argument is this string. And also here, so these double quotes allow the expansion. So this $2 will be replaced by this string, and this string will be equal to this string. So actually, this is the correct answer. So it is a little bit complicated and tricky.
So the
yes.
single quotes don't expand, and so that in the script, the first $3 with the single quote means simply the written characters.
Yes, this is just the string $3. It is not the value of the third argument, because it is enclosed.
And this sequence is the second argument.
Yes, this is the second argument, and it will be placed here instead of $2. So it is the second argument in this script, in the script foo. And
So to understand it, I have to understand the difference between single quote and double quote.
yes,
Because what I mean, the single, how do you call them?
Yeah, single quote and double quote, yes, or
Okay.
single quoted string and double quoted string, yes. So variables which start with a dollar are expanded inside the double quoted string, but they are not expanded inside the single quoted string. So this actually means $3, the string which contains these two characters. But this one contains the value of this second argument. And the value of the second argument here is this one, because we are using, again, single quotes.
Debugging might be quite difficult if you're not focusing.
Yes, but these questions are designed to be tricky and difficult so that we can improve our understanding of. I would never write something so complicated in a real string, in a real script. If I write a script, I would make something simpler, much simpler.
Yes.
But these difficult questions help us to understand better how shell works. Even I was tricked at the first time because I didn't look carefully. But after testing all the cases, then we found out what is the correct answer.
Okay.
If the value x is empty, which of these commands will print OK? So x is an empty variable, empty string. Which of these commands will print OK? If x equal to this one, I don't think this is correct. This should give an error. If x, I think this should print OK, because this $x is the empty string, and the empty string is equal to the empty string, and then it should execute echo OK, and it will print OK. So most probably this is the correct answer. And also this should give an error, I think, or maybe not an error, but it is not going to print OK. Okay, this is going to give an error because this $x will be replaced by an empty string, and then there will be a syntax error here, because after the opening brace, we immediately have this minus equal, but this is a syntax error, so this should be an error. And this we have the okay. Also, this one is going to give a syntax error. So let's test them one by one. So x is empty. Here there is an error, syntax error, because this is replaced by empty string, and then the syntax of if is not correct. So I said that this should be the correct one. Yes, because we have an empty string equals an empty string, and then it is going to print OK. And all the others, I think, should print an error, should give an error, or maybe not an error, but they are not equal. Yes, this is again an error. And the last one. Again, this is an error. So the correct answer is this one. Check.
Okay.
Okay. Which of these commands checks if a file1 is newer than file2? Test. This is related to the options of the command test. I think this should be the correct answer. Newer than, and we can look at the help of command test and find out. So we have test help or help test. Help test because test is an internal command. Test a command internal to bash. And here yes, file1 newer than file2. True if file1 is newer than file2. So we can find out the correct answer by looking at the help of the command test. It shows all the possible options and operators, testing operators that we can use. So the correct answer is this one. Which of these commands checks whether a file is a symbolic link? Again, this is equivalent to test. And now, I don't remember. Maybe it is this one, maybe it is this one. Again, I have to look at the manual or the help of the command test. So symbolic link. So this is for a socket. It is not one. This -L is for a symbolic link. So the option -L is checking for a symbolic link. So this is the correct one. How many arguments will be passed to this echo command? Echo and then all these things. And the possible answers are 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Do you have any option, any opinion, any idea, Tony?
Oh, the first one should mean that echo gets the input from the file1.
Yes, this is a redirection operator. It redirects standard input from file1. Yes, so this is not an argument. It is a redirection. And also, this one is also a redirection of standard output. So it tells it save the output to the file 4. And so the only two arguments, the only arguments are 2, 3, and 5. So I think the number of arguments should be 3. Yes, this is the correct answer.
So that means that the redirection symbol simply goes on its own, and the rest is remaining as arguments.
Yes, it can be anywhere in the command. It doesn't have to be at the end after the arguments. It can be in the middle of the argument, and it can be followed by other arguments. So this is how the shell is processing it. If it sees the redirection operator, immediately the thing after the redirection operator is considered a file, or also redirecting the standard input. So immediately the thing after the redirection operator is considered a file, and then it will redirect the standard input or standard output. and it will continue to process the other arguments, and it is going to pass them to to the command.
Okay.
Maybe we could have tested it, but yeah, previous page. So it is treating one as an input file. It is trying to read from this file, but it does not exist. Such a file does not exist. No such file or directory. And now, okay. Okay, let's because the command has failed. Let's create this file touch1. So the output goes here, and if we check the output of this file, the content of this file, it has all the these are the arguments that have been passed to the command echo, because the command echo is sending to the standard output whatever comes to it. And anyway, I think 3 is the number of arguments.
Yes. Okay. So if we would write them in another sequence, the result would be the same.
Yeah, I think so. Yes. For example, let's say that 2 and 3 come after 4. The result is the same.
It's the same. Yes.
And even if we put them here, for example. Yeah, it is the same. So in any case, it is getting these 3 arguments. So the command echo is getting these 3 arguments. And so normally it should send them.
If there is some content in the file 1,
I think it should not make any difference, because the command echo does not use standard input at all. As a command, it just gets some arguments and sends them to the standard output. So if I put something to the file 1, it is not going to make any difference, because the command echo does not use any input from standard input, does not use standard input at all. So there is some input on the standard input, but the command echo does not use it, just ignores it. It just gets the arguments and sends them to the standard output. And the standard output is redirected to this file, so they are stored. The arguments are stored in this file.
okay.
So the next question. Some of these questions are similar to each other, and it happens because I've used these quizzes when I was teaching operating system course, and I wanted to make two different groups, A and B, and I designed similar questions, but with different correct answer. So if bat is equal to 1 and cat is equal to 2, which of these commands will print foo? So the second command is always echo foo, and we have two commands connected by a logical operator. This is OR and this is AND. And the second command will be executed if the first command fails. If the test, if the first command fails, in the case of OR. And in the case of AND, the second command will be executed if the first command succeeds. So if this command succeeds, then the second command will be executed as well. In the case of OR, if the first command fails, then the second command will be executed. So these are actually test commands. And by the way, the first one is wrong. It is going to give a syntax error because there needs to be a space here before but. There is no space. So it is going to give a syntax error. Otherwise, it would have been correct. So it would be equal to 1. But it should give a syntax error normally. And this one, I think the test here succeeds. It is yes, these are actually strings. So these are not variables at all. So actually, this test should succeed, and so this should echo foo, should print foo. This is wrong because it does not contain empty spaces around the operator, the comparison operator. And actually, the comparison operator is this one, not equal for the test. So here the test is successful, but not equal to cat. Yes. So this should also print echo. And here the command. Okay, let's test them one by one. And before this, which I think does not matter because we are not using them as variables. So this is a syntax error because there is no space here, and it is saying this command is not found. So the other one.
But it printed foo.
No.
No.
Yes, it printed foo. You are right because this is a failure. Yes, because command not found is a failure, and if this fails with the OR operator, it should also execute this one. Okay, let's try the other one. This also prints foo. Yes, this was predictable because these two are equal. Yes. Try the other one.
So in the first case, it's alternative execution, and in the second case, it's consequential execution.
Yes. So if this is successful, then do this command as well. Here it is, if this command fails, in this case, run this command. Let's try the other case. So this command fails because this operator is used for integers, not equal, is used for integers. And here it has two strings. That's why it fails. So I thought that this might succeed, but actually this is not a string operator. This is an operator that is used for numbers, number operator, not equal. And this one. Too many arguments. Yeah, anyway, this is not the correct, but this one seems to be correct, but this also is printing full, besides the error message. So most probably we should select the second option, this one. This is not completely correct, but because this one seems to satisfy the question. It will print full as well. But anyway, let's continue to the next question. What will be displayed by this command? Actually, we have not studied this for yet. We are going to study it in the next lesson, but we can try and execute this, and actually we can imagine what it does, because it is similar to the for of other programming languages, for example, C or Java, etc. So for I takes the value 0, initial value 0, I less than 8, plus I, it is incrementing I, do echo I, okay, we don't know this one also. This is the shift operator, and the shift operator is shifting to the left this one. It is a binary shift operator. So 1 is 0, 0, 0, 1. And if we shift it to 1 time to the left, it will be 1, 0, which is 2. If this I is 2, it will be shifted 2 places to the left, and it will become 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0 is 4. When I becomes 3, it will be shifted 3 times, and it will become 1, 0, 0, 0 with 3, 0, which is 8. So actually, this is going to print the powers of 2 from 0 up to 7. And actually, we can test this. So when I is 0, there is no shifting. It is printing 1. When I is equal to 1, it is shifted 1 place, becomes 1, 0, which is 2. When I is 2, it is shifted 1 is shifted 2 places, binary shift. And it becomes 4, and so on. And this is, I think, when I is 7, 2 to the 7th is 128. So this should be the correct answer, powers of 2. the script bar has a line that starts with foo. For I do, and we call this script like this. How many times are executed the commands inside the for loop? Okay, this is again related to the next lesson when we learn for. And this syntax for I and then immediately semicolon inside the script is taking the arguments of the script one by one. So the loop inside for will be repeated as many times as there are arguments to the number of arguments to this script. And so we should see how many arguments are being passed to the script. This is the first argument, and now this one is the second argument, because the quotes, the single quotes, are delimiting an argument, even if there are spaces. So this is the second argument. This is the third one, the fourth. This is the fifth argument. Again, double quotes are preventing the empty space from separating the argument. So this is a single argument. And this is the sixth one. So let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the correct answer should be this one. The commands inside the for loop are executed 6 times because there are 6 arguments. Which of these commands does not print OK? So here we assign an empty string to foo, and then we test something, and then we have either this and or this or logical operator. So foo is empty. This 0 foo test is testing actually whether the variable is empty. So this test succeeds. And since this test succeeds, this command is going to be executed as well. So this one is going to print OK, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. And here, foo equal to empty. This is not correct because when we use this double square brackets, the way to test for whether it is equal or not is a double equal sign. So this is the correct way to test whether they are equal or not. This single equal sign is not correct, I think, but let's check it. Oh, these two prints OK. Okay. Oh, it says does not print. Okay, the question is which does not print. So it is okay. This is printing okay. This is printing okay. We should find the one that does not print okay. So the question is which of these commands does not print okay. Okay. So this is actually the same as this test. This one test z-foo, but we have this or. So this test is going to succeed, will be successful. So this command is not going to be executed. So this one is not going to print OK. So it does not. So this should be the correct answer, but let's check the other ones as well. This says if it is not empty, it is empty, so this will fail. This command will fail. And because this command will fail and we have an OR, this command is going to be executed. So we can read it something like this. If it is not empty, not empty foo, or echo OK. But the foo is empty, so the part behind after or is not going to be executed. So this does print OK. And here again, this test succeeds because foo is empty. And because we have the AND operator, this is going to be executed. So this also prints OK. So only this one does not print OK. If we execute the command read var1, var2, var3, which keyboard input will set the value of var3 to 3? And this will be assigned to the first variable because the command read is splitting the input by empty spaces. We have empty spaces here and empty spaces here. So this will be assigned to the first variable. This will be assigned to the second variable, and this will be assigned to the third variable. So this should be the correct answer, I think. Here we have only one token because the parts of the string are separated by empty spaces. We have no empty space, so all of this will be assigned to var1, and this will be empty. var3 will be empty. Here we have these empty spaces which separate. So all this string will be assigned to var1, all this string will be assigned to var2, and all this string will be assigned to var3. And the same thing for this one. This will be assigned to var3, and here this one will be assigned to var1, and var3 will be empty. So the correct answer is this one. What will be displayed by this command? This BC is a calculator, a command line calculator, and this is a here line which redirects the standard input. So it is reading the standard input from this string. So actually, this binary calculator will interpret this as an arithmetic expression and is going to find the value. So this is going to be 5 plus 3. It should be 8. But either it is this one or this one or this one. I'm not sure. So we are going to try this command and find out what is the correct answer. So actually, the correct answer is this one because this is 2.5 is a float number multiplied by 2. It is again 5, but it is 5.0. It is again a float number. Adding an integer, it is still a float number, 8.3. I think this is how it is evaluated. So the correct answer should be this one. Next question. What will be displayed if we execute? Yes.
Just a moment. I have a call. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
You go on.
So what will be displayed if we execute this command? A is assigned the value 1. B is assigned the value 2, and then test B. This is greater or equal than A, and then this is showing the exit code. this is a special variable that shows the exit code of the last command. The last command is this test. So if the test was successful, this is going to be 0. If the test fails, this is going to be something different than 0. So this b is equal will be replaced by 2. Shell will replace it by 2, and shell will replace this by 1. So 2 is greater or equal than 1, which is true. So this test command is going to succeed, and this is going to be 0. So the correct answer should be this one, 0. And it is easy to test this one. Just copy paste. So it should display 0. We have done this question, but before, but we could not save it because there was a network connection problem, I think, and then we start again from another question. But let's look at it again. A is assigned value cow. To the variable b is assigned the value dog. What will display this command? The shell will replace this with cow, and then this will become if cow, which means, and then the shell will not find this command. It is going, so command not found should be the correct answer for this. If the variable guru is assigned the value Linus, which of these cases of case guru in will command will print yes? So we need to find out which of these cases will match this Linus string. So lin and then question mark, I think it does not match because this has 5 letters. This can match only 1 letter. Guru does not match because the value actually is Linus. This one, I think this does match because this matches any character. So I think this should be the correct answer. This is a list of characters. One of these characters or one of these characters. This does not match. Again, this is the string that contains this question mark at the end, but it does not match. So the correct answer should be this one, because Linus matches this pattern, because this question mark matches only one character, any character. So the matching that is used for case actually is the matching that is used by the shell when it is expanding so it is called glob wildcards, this one and the star. This is not a regular expression. So if it was a regular expression, it would match something else. But this is glob pattern matching, I think. So the variable A has the value 2, the variable B has the value 1. Which of these commands will run without errors and display OK? I think this is not correct because it has to be a double parenthesis. If it was a double parenthesis, this would have been correct. But this is going to display an error, I think. And This is correct, but this test fails, so it is not going to print OK, because A is not equal to B. A is 2 and B is 1. This one, I think it is going to display an error, and even if it does not display an error, then still this test fails. Actually, it may not display an error. It is the string A is equal to string B, but they are not equal, so it is not going to print OK. And this one has some error here because it should have some empty spaces here surrounding the equal operator. It does not have these empty spaces, and actually it works with double square brackets. This operator, double equal sign, it works with double square brackets, and this one is going to display some error because this operator equal is used for comparing numbers, not for comparing strings. So the only one that is going to print OK is this one, but let's check them anyway. A gets the value 2 and B gets the value 1, and then this one command not found for A. And let's check the other ones. This is okay, does not display an error, but A is not equal to B. The string A is not equal to the string B, so it does not print OK. And let's check this one too. This is also printing OK. This is strange. Okay. Let's test this one. Yes, because it expects an integer. This operator minus EQ expects to compare two integers, not two strings. So this is giving an error. But let us check this one. Oh yeah, because this is not equal to this one. This is 2 and this is 1. So they are not equal. So it is not going to print OK. So the only one that prints OK is this one. But how does it work? For example, if I type 2 and 1, yes. I don't understand this. So the correct answer is this one, but no. This question is tricky. Let me edit this one. So this is the correct answer, but I don't understand how it works. If test. Yeah, this test succeeds. How does it succeed? This is just a string. It is the same as this, but somehow it succeeds. Okay, this test succeeds.
So practically, the test is, in any case, is valid.
Yeah, but the test and a string gives is a successful. For example, gives a successful execution. It can be any string. Test ABC. This case succeeds. I don't understand how it succeeds, but maybe.
Does it mean that the test does not giving an error, a syntax error or something else?
No, it is not giving a syntax error, but it just succeeds. And I don't understand how it succeeds, but we have to accept it as a matter of fact that a test with a string just gives a successful. So it is an expression, actually, test expression. And the expression in this case is just a string. And the string appears to have a successful evaluation by the shell. So the shell is evaluating this expression. Evaluate conditional expression. Okay. So the command test just succeeds if it has a string as an argument, a single string. I don't see any clue on the help. So it just says return success if expression evaluates to true, and this expression is a string and evaluates as true by the shell. So it evaluates as true. So shell tries to execute this expression and evaluates it successfully. So no syntax error, no nothing, and it says success. The shell says success, and so the test command succeeds. And it has an exit code of 0. It is a strange thing. It doesn't happen very often to see things like this in practice. But,
I can't understand much the sense of it, but anyway, it's like that.
Yeah. What is the output of this script? We have a variable in which we assign an empty string as a value, and also we declare also a variable out assigning an empty string. So this is not a space. This is an empty string. Okay. For char in this is again related to for, but we can still test and see what is the correct answer. Do so. The variable char is taking these values one by one, L, I, N, because they are separated by a space. They are separated by a space. And then we have a case on this variable. So in the first run, char is equal to L. So it is going to match this case. It matches this one actually, lowercase l, and then this in is going to take the value of in, which is empty, and the value of char, which is l. And out is going to take the value of out, which is empty, because it was empty here. And then it is going to take the value of capital L. So in now as lowercase l and out as uppercase L as values. And then this I is not going to match any of these. This N is not going to match any of these two cases. This U, when char is taking the value U, it does not match this, does not match this. And finally, char takes the value X, and then it is going to match this expression, because it is going to match this X, I think. And then this in is going to take the value of in, which was lowercase l, and then char. So it is lx, it becomes lx. And out is going to take the value of out, which was capital L, and then x will be appended to it. So it will be capital LX. And we are done. And then echo Linux rocks. Translate. This has lowercase l, lowercase x. This has uppercase L, uppercase x. So this translate or transliterate command or something like this will replace lowercase l with uppercase L and lowercase x with uppercase x. So this L will become uppercase and this x's will become uppercase. So the correct answer should be this one, the correct answer. And let's check. So this is the correct answer, but we can verify it. But
Yes.
because always it is good to verify, because you never are sure. Okay. Let me make it executable. So this is the correct output. This is capital L, capital X, and then this capital X.
Okay. Once we're finished, I have a question, a technical question.
Sorry, you have a question when?
It's not to do with the CLI chorus. So after you stop the registration, I'll ask you a technical question.
Okay, Tony. Actually, I think we can stop the registration right now because we have finished the time. We couldn't finish all the questions, but we will continue next week. So let me stop.
I have to say, mentally,